Hey Adam, whenever you're editing this, I just want you to know that is hot. That's all. And over here we have the guy who constantly reminds me of my weight, looking for a fork.
Hey, when you're a fat guy, all you gotta do is find a guy that's fatter than you, and then you're not the fat guy anymore.
Listen, you're just jealous because the knuckle dragger almost got the knuckle off without you.
I don't know where it's at. Somewhere, we've got a pickle fork. It should be up here in that tray. I'm gonna take everything apart.
Well, I just want to get my 2 cents in and make fun of him a little bit, considering he didn't tell me how to turn the air on.
Okay, so Kegan was making fun of me, but I found my fork. So, it could be a tuning fork, but it's not. Call this pickle fork. I'm sure everybody's got a special name for it, but best thing for this is if you got ball joints and stuff you got to take apart, get on each side of it. I've got that one loose. So now I need to go down here, finish this one. And there we go. So now, look at that. Check that out, Kegan.
Oh, joy.
That's all right. We'll just hit that like that right there, knock it out. We're not trying to save this because we don't care. But we got one knuckle off. So if you need to take your ball joints apart, ball joint separator or pickle fork. Don't try this at home, kids. I lost my wrist a moment ago. Like that. See what happened there? It moved in the vise, that's why.
Yeah, blame the vise.
Yeah, it's vice's fault. Prop that against my belly. See, this is why being fat's handy.
Also the insulation.
Yeah. That just kills it. Well, it slipped past my belly. Almost got it.
As entertaining as this is, don't you have some cutting oil or something?
There, fixed. Done deal. Next one. Kegan, why are you making so much noise?
Cleaning off scale.
What are we cleaning off scale for?
Because you're high dollar and we gotta paint them.
We can't just leave them rust and let mud get all over them so they're gonna be under the Jeep?
No, we gotta clean them off and paint them so they can rust all over again.
So Kegan's over here descaling, working on cleaning these up. And what I'm gonna be doing is the kit that we are going to be putting on the Jeep. Currently I have a GM 1-ton kit on the Jeep. And the problem is I've drilled these out on my Jeep, these knuckles, which is where your tie rods attach. I've drilled them out to 5/8 and then done a 7-degree taper on them for the GM ball joints. Well, this new kit doesn't need the 7-degree taper, it just takes a 5/8 drill. So I can't reuse my knuckles because now it would be a sloppy fit. So we're going to use these knuckles, clean them up, drill them, paint them, and have them dry by the next day we come do this. And I bought a brand new drop Pitman arm because it's the same issue. That one's got a 7-degree taper. This just needs a 5/8 hole. So that's what we're doing right now is Kegan's going to clean these up. I'm going to drill some holes. And then we'll put some paint on them.
really need a sandblasting boost.
Yeah, it's kind of a mess in here. I don't know if you guys see all the dust cloud going on. But Kegan's got this one cleaned up good enough for paint. We're going to use some oil base. It is going under the Jeep, so it doesn't have to be perfect. We just want to get the scaly rust and stuff off of it. And then over here, let travel here. This is one that we've already cleaned, and I've already got one coat of paint on it. So we're going to paint this one up tonight. It's Wednesday. We'll be back Saturday. Probably see if Dad will come down tomorrow and throw a quick coat on it. And we'll get these underneath the Jeep on Saturday. So I know it'll be a couple days for us, but you guys will be a split second. So see you guys then.
See you then. You guys think it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood?
Not yet. We'll see how things go. We're one broken bolt away from a bad day.
Yeah. I was right. I was right. Just remember that.
I can't remember what for, but okay.
Oh yeah, you will. Go ahead and tell them. And remember, guys, I was right.
Anyways, check these out. Maybe we'll figure out what Kegan's right about here in a little bit. Those are painted up and ready to go on the Jeep. Drilled out, ready to hit it. So, oh, you want to talk about the door? Kegan wants to talk about the door. So
You might as well tell them everything you got going on.
yeah, something we're working on that wasn't going to put a whole lot of attention in is this window right here does not go up and down real well. And part of that reason is because of the crud that's on the back side of this guide right here, where it goes in and out. So we went ahead and went to pull this off. Well, I started trying to peel it and had to cut some of it here because it didn't want to come loose. Kegan said, I'll go get a heat gun. I said, all right, I reckon we can try that. He started heating it and it just starts pulling right off. So we'll have to adhese that back on there. But the main thing is today is I want to get this fixed where the door rolls up and down, the window rolls up and down better. Then we got clean windows, you know, because they're nasty.
It's almost like I'm actually used to working on vehicles that have been sitting for years.
He's handy sometimes. But anyways, so we're going to get started here in a minute. We got the air compressor charged up. We're going to start pulling everything off the front end and get that steering off there. So things ought to be fun.
camera because it looks better whenever they see the problem and then the shame on your face.
Yeah. So as you can see, we've been having a problem pulling the drop Pitman arm off, which we've soaked down a PB blaster now, and we've got pressure held onto it with that puller. May have to get some heat. I don't have a puller that's the right size. That one really needs to be a little bit bigger. I don't have one a little bit bigger unless it's a 3 finger, not a 2. And the next one we have with the 2 finger is too big to get in there. So we're just letting it soak for the moment. But we thought, well, we'll see if we got everything else ready to go. And I went to the cotter pin broke off in that. And Kegan went to the other side, and my lower ball joints are trash. Upper ones are good and stout still. Lower ones, yeah, not so much.
And how we figured this out is, I was getting ready to put the other side on, and as you can see, this side's kind of busted out and just as bad.
Top ones are good.
Top one good.
So what this means is this is gonna, we gotta run and go get lower ball joints for it. So,
Just,
you know,
just say it. Just do the 2020 meme. I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
yeah, ball joints ain't that bad. It's just more time than anything. So we'll take a break, let that PB blaster soak. We'll go get some new ball joints, and we'll be back.
Maybe food too.
Maybe. Okay, we are back. Fed Kegan. Now he's happy. So the next trick now is I have some new ball joints, and we got a Pitman arm puller. So we're gonna set up and try and get that Pitman arm off again. I gotta put my new ball joints in and continue on. We get everything off that needs to come off and get the new ball joints in. We can start putting all the new stuff back on. So yeah, Kegan's dying. He cannot wait to get that ball joint puller on there. So let's get set up, make him happy. It's gonna come off here and hit him in the face. In the face.
It may.
Well, the wrench hit him in the face.
Almost.
Is it coming? Or are you breaking the ball or the puller?
I think the thread's in the puller, maybe.
That's awesome. One of them deals where they loaned it out and it come back garbage.
Probably. It didn't beat us.
No, it beat Kegan. Well, made his arm pop anyways. He gives me a hard time about being an old man all the time.
Yeah, not my proudest moment.
I will share this one with you. If you don't know this already, which if you watch very many car shows, I'm sure you do. If you'll notice, I got my brake caliper hanging from a wire here on the inside of the fender. we done the same thing on the other side. You know, find something to hang it from, and that way you don't have to disconnect everything. We won't have to bleed our brakes after this. I'll just bolt everything back on, we'll be good to go. Because I didn't take them off the truck, I just hung them from something to where the lines are still attached. So, got to take your steering knuckle off for any reason. Find you a hook, hook it there, hook it through that. The other side, just use an old wire clothes hanger.
Or if you're changing your brakes.
Yeah, change your brakes, same deal. Just hook them to something and...
Just don't let it hang on the hose.
Just don't let it hang on the hose. Yeah, that's bad. Don't do that. That's the wrong castle nut. So, now we got to find the right nuts, put everything back where it goes. But, there's the new knuckle. I'm going to get everything hooked up here in a minute.
Okay.
And, oh yeah, that one. Let's use that one until we find the right one we're looking for, you know. But once we get these tightened back up and get the pins in them, I'll stick my axle, wheel bearing, everything back in. And then we've already got these right here drilled out for the new steering setup. And we're getting ready to press our new ball joint in the other side. And then we'll get everything hooked up. But and I got to double check an automatic transmission fluid line because I may have spread some heat this direction and it worried me. So, probably caused myself more work again. We'll see.
Well, guys,
go ahead.
It's been a day. You know what the best part of the day is? Get to go to work after all this.
Yeah, we're not done yet. We're close where we was. We do have that knuckle is torqued on and done. Kegan's getting the brake caliper bolted back up to the new knuckle. I've already got the stub shaft and wheel bearing in there. I got to torque those bolts. But then over here, I've got this one set on, and I've got to torque those bolts or those nuts, and then get the long shaft put back in. And so I got a bunch of assembly left to do, and I still got to put the drop Pitman arm and measure for the new bars, which the new bars are in here. And this right here is a fully functional Y-Link 1-ton kit that will probably, by the time this video comes out, hopefully have a new home. But for now, I gotta go take Kegan to get his truck because we brought one truck over here this morning thinking that we were going to be driving the Jeep back home and see how that went. So, Kegan, bye-bye. Everybody else, see you later. And then here in a little bit, I'll get back with you guys on finishing this up. I come back and I put everything back together that we had apart and put the new Pitman arm on, which that's nothing fancy. It's Pitman arm installation. And then I had done the install that Steinjager suggests for installing the steering system. But the good news is that the Jeep is all back together. So, to give you a little look-see. The only problem I'm having right now is that the steering wheel's not exactly straight when you're driving straight down the road, but my alignment and everything's okay. It's pulling to the driver's side, but I think that's because if you look, I think the driver's side tire is a little lower than the passenger side tire, so I'm going to have to put some air in it. But it's together. It's all done. So the important thing to note is that next weekend we'll do a few other things to this Jeep. Nothing major, just kind of the last shakedown day before we take it on a trail ride. And we'll be more than likely running the modified class. I'll probably volunteer to be a mid-gunner or something like that for radio communication. And it'll be me and Adam and Kegan. We've already got the days off. Everybody's good to go. So, yeah. Tune in next time for, well, I don't know if it'll be the absolute next video, but one of the videos after this one will be us trail riding this Jeep to see how everything's doing with it after it's set for 2 years. So, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down there. And hold on there. There we go. We appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully you guys are getting into an adventure too. Go to our Facebook page, let us know what you guys are into. We got guys on there having conversations of what they're building and what they're into with their rigs or trucks or different things they're doing, and yeah. Thanks guys. See you later.